Hey guys, this is Booligan with Airsoft Retreat, BooliganAirsoft.com, and Airsoft Insider Magazine. Today we're going to take a look at some specialized gear from PDT. PDT stands for Practical Defense Training, and basically what they specialize in is equipment for Simunitions type training. You know, those wax or paint bullets that are fired out of modified firearms that police, law enforcement, military, etc. use for training. Well, there are a lot of departments that are moving over to Airsoft as a more cost-effective training tool. And because of that, these departments require some specialized training gear. Now, PDT Tech has looked at this and said, you know what? Most of our gear could actually be readily adaptable for the Airsoft market. So they've released some of their products as Airsoft specific, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few of their items. First item we're going to look at is their mask. It is a modified JT paintball mask. Now, one issue that I've seen with paintball masks in the past is the vents, usually around the face area, are large enough to allow entry of some Airsoft BBs. I've seen it happen before. I've seen it knock out a tooth before of somebody who's wearing a full face mask. That is a little disconcerting. So they've modified it, and it has this lower mesh area that's kind of riveted and screwed into it, as well as an inner strap and a back pad here to protect the back of your skull. It's still a paintball mask. You're still going to get your standard cheek weld issues. It's not bad with most guns. You just kind of have to modify your stance and really get an angle of lean in here. I like the fact that it fits pretty comfortably with glasses underneath, and it uses dual pane thermal goggles. Also, you'll notice the mesh extends down, protecting your jaw, something that frankly tends to get hit on me a lot. Some of their other products in the kit. You also have this throat protector. It's padded. It's a little bit bulky, but as I'll tell you, somebody who has been shot in the jugular area before, it's really not comfortable. It doesn't feel great to be shot there. And if you're dealing with high velocity games, I know there are some games that basically run no limit CQB, something like this would be a fantastic safety tool to add to the collection. And all of this gear is designed to work well with each other. Everything stacks fairly well. The only thing I didn't like about this, I did get some slight loss of range of motion with my head while wearing it. You have this padded balaclava, which I would put on, but it would do some terrible damage to my hair today. In the front, it is breathable, soft material, almost feels like a t-shirt. Really, really nice material here. In the back, you've got padded mesh. Again, most of this stuff is severely overkill for most Airsoft games. That being said, high velocity games, CQB, this stuff could absolutely be useful and could absolutely add a little bit of protection, protect your ears and stuff like that from getting shot. And now for my favorite part of the kit, these gloves. I've reviewed a couple of different sets of gloves. I'm kind of a sucker for gloves. I like a good pair of gloves more than most people. And I really, really like these guys. They are breathable. They're a fabric material that feels really good. The palms have a great surface to them. It's not like anything too trick or anything too crazy. It doesn't have like, you know, crazy lizard skin, you know, adhesion properties or anything like that. But it's comfortable and it works really well. The back is where you see where most of the development in these went. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different padded areas. In my testing, I shot myself in the back of the hand with a 500 FPS G&G G960 gas-powered rifle. I barely felt it hit. I knew that there was a hit, there was sound, but it didn't really hurt. Having been shot in the knuckles and in the fingertips, it really, really sucks. And it does not feel great. And with this, you've got pretty thick padding throughout all of the main areas that you need to worry about being hit, but you still have really good flexibility and range of motion. For example, using this the brand new Echo 1 Igor, I could easily still get in and manipulate the trigger without issues. That's mainly because you'll see the trigger finger is only padded here. The front portion has some additional flexibility right at the knuckle area, and it's totally free for you to shoot. The gloves are probably my favorite part of the kit, and I could really see myself wearing these things almost every game. It's going to be a very hard matchup between the current gloves that I love to use, but I really like these ones as well. To talk about the main issue that this kit has, for everything's available individually. That's kind of the most important part. So if there's something that you like, something that you're like, oh, do you know what I could really use? A full face mask and some gloves. So you just get the full face mask and the gloves. You don't have to worry about, you know, picking up the whole set, maybe getting some stuff that you don't need. But the cost is a little bit high, and I'll post the costs for all of the individual items in this video, as well as links to where you can buy them in the information section. But this gear is not designed for airsoft skirmish use. It's designed for simunition training use. It just so happens that it will work, and it'll work very well with airsoft use. But because it is extremely high-end gear designed for high-end clientele with deep pockets, the gear is not particularly inexpensive. But that also means that it's not cheap. It's very well made. So be sure to check out the full review that'll be on Airsoft Retreat and Booligan Airsoft. Check out all PDT's products on their website, which will be linked in the information section. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.